Hey guys, it's Crystal. I apologize for filming in the same outfit and stuff. I'm pre-filming these videos so I can get videos up to you every single day this week. So, yeah. Anyways, today I'm going to be doing the ultimate book tag, and it's 25 questions, and it's really long, and this video is probably going to be really long because I don't have an editing system. So, hey guys. Hi, we're going to be together for a while now. That sounds kind of creepy. But anyways, so let's get right to the questions because there's a lot of them. The first one is, do you get sick while reading in the car? And that is simply no. I read in the car, I read on the bus, I read pretty much wherever I can find silence or wherever I have the opportunity just to block people out with my music. The second one is, which author's writing style is completely unique to you and why? I know I don't really look at authors' writing styles very often, but one that really stuck out to me is Tahereh Mafi with the Shatter Me series. I think that's going to be a series. But, and that with the crossing out of lines, it was a little bit tough to get used to at first, but then I really ended up liking it. And I've never seen it done like that before, like ever in any of the books that I've read. Question number 3 is, Harry Potter series or Twilight Saga? Give 3 points to defend your answer. Don't hate me for this, guys, but I haven't read either of those series. So, yeah, I can't really answer that question. Question number 4 is, do you carry a book bag? If so, what is in it besides books? Yes, I do carry a book bag because I have to go to school 5 out of 7 days a week. As much as I really would not like to go to school, I have to go to school. And I'm sorry the light just got really dark. My cat is standing in front of my light. But anyways, so I carry my my notebooks for my classes, books, and my agenda and pencils and pens and school things. Like today, because I lend out my books too, so today I actually ended up having 3 legitimate books in my books in my backpack, plus an agenda, plus all my other regular school books, so sometimes it gets kind of cramped and heavy and things. Question number 5, do you smell your books? Yes. As creepy as that sounds, yes I do. I love the smell of books. That's why I love going into the library or bookstore or whatever, because they're all, when you go into the library, they smell like old books. Like there's I don't know how to describe it without sounding really creepy, but when you go into a new bookstore, there's that new book smell. It's kind of like a new car smell. It just smells really nice and you like it a lot. And then there's the old book smell that's kind of like rustic and used, and you're like, ooh, somebody must have read this book a lot of times because it smells like an old book. I don't know. That's just me. Ignore my weirdness. Number 6, books with or without little illustrations. I like both of them, both ways. Illustrations are cool. I haven't had the opportunity to read many books with illustrations, so I can't really judge on that. I've read Wonderstruck. I can't remember who it's by, but it's that really thick book, and like 98% of the book is pictures, and I really like that one, but I'm not sure like besides those. What number is that? Okay, so number 7, what book did you love reading? Well, what book did you love while reading but discovered later it wasn't quality writing? I don't have a good answer for this question. I guess, I don't know. I don't really think, like I said before, I don't really think about the writing style of books unless I'm reading them a second time, and then I notice little things. But the books that I've read, or like the only times I really notice writing style is if it's like way out there, or if I read it a second time or a third time. But the only books that I've actually read a second or a third time, I've loved them so much that I've had a hard time critiquing them on their writing style because I haven't noticed anything major. so I don't really have an answer for that question. Number 8. Do you have any funny stories involving books from your childhood? Please share. I probably have loads of funny stories involving books because not so much from my childhood, but from this past year or so, because I've been reading with a lot of my friends and we make inside jokes, but a lot of them have to do with spoilers. Maybe one day I'll have to do all little, like, I don't know, maybe I'll do a non-spoiler review that has all the little inside jokes that I've made with my friends about certain books. Like the Tiger Saga, I have tons of inside jokes about. The Hush Hush Saga, I have a few. The Mortal Instruments and the Infernal Devices, I have a ton for those 2 series or trilogies as well. It just kind of depends on what I'm reading. Not really childhood memories though. Number 9. What is the thinnest book on your shelf? I believe that is Speak. I'm not going to go and get it right now because I'm in a completely different room and my iPod's doing like really good and it might die right now. Plus all my questions are on the computer, so I kind of need to stay in front of it. But I do believe it is Speak, and that's about 200 pages, 200-ish pages. If not, then it's Lord of the Flies, which is exactly 200 pages. Number 10, what is the thickest book on your shelf? I'm honestly not quite sure about that. I have a tie between this one. I just happen to have these books here because of the last tag I filmed. This one and this one. And probably this one. But I think the greatest book with the greatest number of pages, that's how you would say that, is The Host. And I think that's something like 500 or 600 pages. Yeah, but I think that's the most. Number 11. Do you write as well as read? Do you see yourself in the future as being an author? As you guys know, I do my Read to Me Thursdays, so obviously I do write as well as read. I write fantasy stories, usually with a paranormal twist. I have also written pretty good love stories too, just contemporary love stories. And I have often thought about becoming an author. However, my first passion that I really want to do is become a marine veterinarian. I have wanted to be some kind of animal vet from, I don't know, 3rd grade till now, and from about 3rd grade until 7th or 8th grade, I have wanted to be a cat and dog vet. And then when I went into 9th grade and 10th grade, when I've been at my specialty school that I'm at now for marine biology, what's looking more interesting to me is marine veterinary, and I think that would be really cool. You get to work with whales and dolphins, and I really don't see how you can go wrong with that. But I probably will be doing, when I grow up, I'll probably be doing that, and I'll still be having my writing career. So I don't know if that's ever going to disperse into something amazing or not, but you never know. Number 12, when did you get into reading? I have always been into reading. However, the thing is, I kind of stopped reading for a while there. It just happened. I don't know. And then in 8th grade, I picked up City Bones. I've kind of told you guys the story a little bit about how I got back into reading. I picked up City Bones, and I fell in love with it again. And then in 9th grade, I started to pick up City of Bones and the Mortal Instruments series once again. And then I found out that my 2 best friends also enjoy reading, and that's kind of started my little book club thing that we don't officially call book club, which includes me, one of my best friends, another one of my best friends, another one of my 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 friends. It's about 8-10 people that's in my little book club, and we all exchange books and we all talk about books, and it's really great, and I just love it because I've never had that experience before, just to have somebody know somebody that talks, that loves books the same as you do, and that's also kind of why I like doing booktubing, because I get to talk to people who love books just like I do. Number 13, what is your favorite classic book? I don't read classics, but I would have to say Romeo and Juliet. Number 14, what in school was your best subject, English or language arts? Yes, definitely, hands down, over everything, especially since 6th grade. 6th grade is when I very first got started into writing. My 6th grade writing teacher super encouraged me to get creative with adjectives and new words, and to write my stories, and to do extra projects, and it was so great. And then my 7th grade writing teacher, the first writing teacher that I had, because I moved schools in 7th grade, so the first writing teacher that I had, she loved me. She completely supported my writing. She supported my stories. When I won an award for my writing, I sent the story to her, and she was able to critique it. She was amazing. When I left, hi Miss Grumman, if you're ever watching this, which I highly doubt, but hi, and Miss Fuller too. And they all very much supported me. And then when I moved down to where I'm living now, my English teacher was also very supportive, and we had to do this thing called Young Authors, and this Young Authors is what really got me avidly writing stories to completion, because before I would just write stories just to write stories. But then I started writing stories to completion. Let's see, number 15. If you were given a book as a present that you have read before and hated, what would you do? I would still keep the book. I would not be rude about it, and it would give me a conversation starter. I don't know. Number 16. What is a lesser known series that you know of that is similar to Harry Potter or the Hunger Games? Well, I can't really answer this question because the Hunger Games I did not like whatsoever. However, I do like the movies, and Harry Potter I have not read. So, can't answer that question. Number 17, but I guess, one that's kind of similar to the Hunger Games with the dystopian setting would be the Ugly series. Number 17, what is a bad habit that you always do besides rambling while filming? I just kind of get distracted, and I'm kind of like, ooh, that's a pretty flower. Oh, there's my cat. And since I don't have an editing system, it kind of just stays in there, and then I play it off like nothing has ever happened. So, deep dark secret, guys. I kind of get distracted very easily. Like just now, I'm like, oh, look, the light's really bright, and I was still looking at the camera and still acting like I was talking, but I was really distracted. Number 18, what is your favorite word? I do not have a favorite word. It kind of changes every week or so, but at this moment, I do not have a favorite word. Well, no, I take that back. I do have a favorite word, but it's kind of a name for reasons that I'm not going to talk about on this video. But anyways, number 19. Are you a nerd, a dork, a dweeb, or all of the above? I don't know what a dweeb is, but I'm definitely a nerd and a dork. Number 20. Vampires or fairies, and why? Definitely fairies, just because I think they're played off as a lot more developed species, for lack of better words, and I really don't like vampires. Don't even get me started on why I don't like vampires. Maybe I'll have to make a rant video about that, but I really don't like vampires. 21, shapeshifters or angels, and why? Angels, hands down. Love my angel books. Anything that has to do with angels, I am completely in for it. I think that's partly because I'm a Christian, and I just think the concept of angels and demons and the constant battle is really cool. Number 22, spirits or werewolves. Why? Spirits, like I said, angels and demons and spirits and that kind of realm is more My reading preference, I do not like werewolves because they're right there next to vampires of stuff that I do not like. Number 23, zombies or vampires. I would have to say zombies, even though I don't know a lot about zombies. I just like anything more than vampires. Number 24, love triangle or forbidden love. Aren't those kind of the same thing? Just saying, guys. I think that's kind of the same thing. But I guess it would be love triangle. And finally, full-on romance books or action-packed books with a few love scenes mixed in. Action-packed books with a few love scenes mixed in. I am so sorry this video is so long. I hope it still uploads with no problems. And I will see you guys on Monday, probably with a review of The Fault in Our Stars. Hopefully, fingers crossed. I will see you guys then. Bye-bye.